Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alexis and today I'm just going to be sharing some of the books that I ended up hauling recently. I realized I did not film my video yet of the books I read for the month of July, but you know, I'll get around to it. Maybe it'll come next week or the week after, not sure. I also plan on doing a quick little series video. I'm not going to reveal what that's going to be about, and then another author whose books I have most of but still need to obtain the rest. So we'll see. But first off, I'll start with the books that were published in the 1980s. I have Laurie McBain's When the Splendor Falls. Okay, and you can see that. You can choose to read the blurb if you'd like. I'm gonna share that as well. And this bestseller, I realized it was, I believe, 4 stars, if not more, for this one. Next, I have Cynthia Wright's Surrender the Stars. Then if I turn it, you can see the illustration wraps around the book, and I thought that was really pretty. Again, you can pause this to see the blurb for yourself. And then next, I have Velvet Chains by Constance Obenfin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Again, this illustration wraps around the book. You may pause if you wish to read the blurb. And then next I have Arizona Bride. I will say some of these books I realized I used terms such as savage, and that is used to refer to relations with Native Americans. Of course, they were still termed Indians in these books because it's dated, but again, here we go. So I definitely expect problematic things in these, but at the same time, I think it's important to see where it started and now where it's going, because I've been reading more historical romances that have been published within the past 20 years and more so within the past 10, so 2010s and such. But next I have Cheryl Henke. This one definitely was an impulse buy because this is the book that's rated the lowest of all the books I bought today at 3.7 stars, titled Terms of Love. And it's really because of this. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that's not cute. And again, the back actually folds out as well. You can read the blurb, author's description, and this even has the, indent where you can rip things off. And this would be used as the bookmark, but the person didn't do so, so I'll leave it as well. Keep it in its original format. So, yeah. Next, I have Elizabeth Lowell's Untamed. I'm going into my step backs now. So, there's that. The blurb is very brief on the back. Mind you, I didn't read any of these yet, so I'm just sharing what I got, and I'll likely share my opinions about it later on once I get to them, because I have plenty of other books that I want to get to that I bought recently, but I'm not going to share them yet. This one's Orchids in Moonlight by Patricia Hagen, and this one has a 2-page step back, really pretty. Then blurb if you wish to read it. Next, I have A Couple by Joan Johnson. Now, to explain this, what happened, I ended up buying this first one day, and I noticed it said author of Maverick Heart. But then the next day, 2 days later, I went twice this week to the same store, and I found this one. So I'll start off with showing what this looks like, because I'm assuming this came out before Captive did. And have this with a horse. And See, the spines are hardly broken, if at all. So I feel no guilt buying these. Again, we can read the blurb. And then for Captive, have the set back here. Really pretty. Okay, and then got the blurb, the back. And lastly, I have Joanna Lindsey's books. I've only ever really heard of Joanna Lindsey. All the other ones I've never heard of before, never seen them before, at least not that I remember, but I've definitely heard of Joanna Lindsey more than once. And whenever I looked on thrift books, their books tend to be priced at $4 to $5 maybe, but kind of been holding off. They weren't ones that I thought really piqued my interest as much as the other ones that I ended up buying from thrift books. Also, her name comes up more frequently, so I don't suspect I'm going to have difficulty finding hers within thrift books or local stores for me, whereas the ones that were on thrift books that I ended up buying before, they're authors that are hardly in store in my area. So, nevertheless, first one I have, Surrender My Love. And this one I've definitely seen before. It looks like he's not wearing anything, but you can see the wrinkle of his pants or whatever, tights. And here's the back of the blurb. Okay. Then I have Keeper of My Heart. Definitely see there's a trend here with men with long flowing hair. I saw a couple of videos, people talking about how it's a very Fabio vibes. If you're familiar with Fabio. Blurb again. And lastly, Joanna Lindsey, You Belong to Me. Okay. And then the back. Now, of the books that I bought, the ones that I'm probably going to read first or will be Laurie McBain's When Splendor Falls. I've never heard of her, but we'll see. We'll see. This has a lot of pages though, and the text is really small. So, yeah, over 600 pages. Nearly 700 pages. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. So that's the one I'm probably most excited to read. Some of them definitely mention savagery, and it's supposed to be between an Indian tribe and where someone raised among Indian tribes, really Native Americans, but of course terminology in the books is gonna be Indians, so get that correct. And the one that I'd say was most, let's see, or what looks the most beautiful to me would be this one. But I guess because there's just more to see, or less. Excuse that. I know that sounded very annoying. But at the same time, I'm not too sure I'll be excited for Western romances because it's not as if I've ever been interested in watching Western movies, so I'm kind of concerned about reading it in a book. But we'll see. There's romance involved. This one I'm pretty excited to read as well. Also, yellow pages. That's nice. And then the Joanna Lindsey books. I'm not sure which one I'll start with of hers, but I'll see. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with my buys. I didn't realize I was getting more American and American/British romances, but we'll see. Some of them, or at least one of them, I know it's supposed to be related to a Scottish woman and a Norwick or something, another person of another clan, and it sounds like it features magic in it. I'm not sure which one it was, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to sharing my views on them in the future. Not sure when that will be. I don't set a plan. There's no point because I know I'm not going to stick to it when it comes to what I'm reading. It's just going to be what I'm in the mood for. So thanks for watching, and you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!